Hey guys, it's the Rant here, and today I'm going to be doing a rant on white supremacists and white supremacy. Well, mostly it's going to be on white supremacy, but whatever. So, anyways, if you don't know, well, for those of you who don't know what a white supremacist is, or white supremacy in general, well, basically, white supremacy is basically the belief that white people are superior to other races like black people, mostly black people because they hate them. Let's see, Jews, Mexicans, Europeans, the French, British people, Native Americans again, Catholics. They think they're better than like those types of groups and stuff. Like they think that they're better than them, which they aren't, which they are not, because we all know that, well, for some of us out there, knows that there is no such thing as a race that is superior to others. Okay? Every race has its ups and downs, and the reason why it's mocked upon or joked upon in media. But, um, yeah. But, anyways, like, literally, I just hate white supremacists because, like, all they do is just hate on other races or just talk down on them, saying that this race or that race is just nothing but a bunch of idiots, and I'm not racist or anything, but they'll say stuff like some of them, like a lot of them will say, "Hey, I hate these damn niggers. All they're doing is just causing crime and riots and just monkeying around." They're always saying stuff like that because they mostly attack black people, and their arguments really fall flat. And they don't want to go by today's statistics. They want to go by their own delusional statistics that aren't even accurate in the slightest. Maybe there could be some, but just all of them are just so dead ass wrong. Especially like they're always like stereotyping Jews too, saying that, oh, hey, all the Jews are just such money grubbing kikes. All they do is just they're gonna take my money out of my bank account. Holy shit, somebody stop those big nosed fuckers. They're always saying some stuff like that about Jews and some stuff about Catholics and stuff. Because I'm just gonna say it again, no race is superior. But to them, they always want to go by like they always want to go by like what the Atlantic slave trade was or the Jim something laws. I mean, I'm sorry if I forgot his name, by the way. But they always want to follow by that stuff, and mainly white supremacists wants to follow all the negative stereotypes about every race. Like they want to like listen to that from like the point of view to the internet nowadays, or basically racist or basically just racist rednecks who bang their sisters. Not all, but just the ones that do. They want to listen to them because they think that they're so smart and intelligent, which they aren't. But just, oh God, it's just so stupid. And white supremacy in general, the whole beliefs and ideology of it is just so stupid. Like why should there just be this like supremacist thing or this supremacy? I mean, this supremacist ideology about a race being superior to others when in fact there's no, you know, race that is like the boss of every other races. Like there's no king of race. Like no race is the king of all races. It's not anything like that. And it's just stupid. And white supremacists also like to think that like so many like whites out there not trying to be racist, like they think that all white people don't do anything wrong, saying that they are just better than everybody economically, socially, and individually. I mean individually, sorry. Like they think that they're better than every other races for those three reasons, which is just so false because there has been a lot of white people, not some, who are in fact racist. Like some of them are racist, like or basically just will like have a slew of hate crimes or something. But it's just sad. and I'm just going to talk about it again. Like, white supremacists really think that white people don't do any wrong, when in fact there has been, a lot of white people out there who has, like, what, committed murders or did some crime of some sort. And when I say a lot, I'm not talking about every single white person out there, because that would be racist. Yeah. But yeah, and the whole fact that them hating on the Jews yet again is just so stupid, going by all those racial stereotypes that were made by Nazis back in the 40s. And make sure you do your history on that too, by the way. And oh yeah, and a lot of them really do, like, worship, or well, not worship, but like to represent that whole, like, the whole Nazi symbol slash Nazi flag. Like there's just some stuff in that article that will tell you. So yeah. So anyways, to wrap this up shortly and sum it all up, is that white supremacists are basically just a bunch of idiots who think that their race is superior to others, which it isn't, because, like I said, once again, there is no race that is superior to others. But to them, they don't believe that. They think that whites are better privileged and better than every other race, including black people, socially, economically, or individually, or as a whole. Like, they think of, I mean, they just think that way for some stupid reason, which they shouldn't, because their, like, method of thinking that their race is superior is just stupid. So, anyways, this is the Rant Kid here. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment this video. Check out my other videos. Subscribe to my second and third channels. And add me on Facebook or follow me on Twitter if you want to know what I do in my spare time on social media. And peace.